You don't love to. Trust. You don't love to. My man, they play. We not ever playing for the Cambian.
Oh, my man, where did you? I was there, make you. I was there, still getting there, mommy.
I didn't make me. You know, you see, I divide money. I love you.
Yeah, boy, the man is
for what you come here for, and I'll pick you 20 years back.
You didn't know for farming, and they know give extra money about what he
farming.
They are friend of behind the man too. When I eat money for you too, I can do your good on that so.
Claro, material aí.
Me por farming, I stay coming behind me about what he.
So, why you doing a heater place like that? Why you doing a heater place?
They
don't need breeze. May the breeze blow it away or
spoil the matches and spoil the smoke. All that thing.
Not me get heat.
so you think how long you stay in you? 1 hour. 1 hour.
1 hour.
The other 1 hour you gotta take another 1 hour you gotta. Wow. So what I'm gonna be buying every 1 hour? You go hustle straight. They want to the 200 one.
200, I'm not finished for you.
I want to interview very morning, boy. You have to go behind the
No, but I didn't know if I knew your husband that I'm going to come here.
Yeah, that's not the
Oh, they come here. Yeah, they put no, now we must start the prayer. Oh.
The man will bring any money. Boy, can't. The man get back again. Back the man get nobody.
You don't know me?
Is that something? So my whole communion, so my family, my children, I told now man, I do not know anything. It's just a plot to kill grade. And all those people plotted to kill grade.
Grade went to university.
I was not here.
But you heard it.
I was sick. I'm trying to tell you I was. Oh.
Then she forgot.
I heard it. No, I heard it. I was trying to say I was not here. Sorry.
She doesn't ask her yet.
No, I said I was.
What in the body came back student?
So I said I was not here, but when I came, I heard it. That's what I said. No, I said I was not here. That's what I said.
But you didn't hear what news?
When I came.
No, you didn't hear what news?
To the States?
I feel no weekend like this.
We need to add, look, the people are joking, man. The people say officers escorted the container. They know everybody that took the container. Then you going around looking for a fish that then you go in the Do River. You go to Import River to go catch fish from there to bring it to Do River. What are you looking for? Look, the people aware, the people aware.
You think the situation is bringing Liberia to public disrepute?
I don't think the president should go to the UN. It's not important. Going to the UN, it makes no sense. We're talking about national crisis. You know why we are here today? Because we want to reconvene. So we can talk for the Liberian people. Because if we don't talk, I just saw the new music that came up. Oh, the lawmaker, the minister, all of them ate the money, the continual money. So we need to talk. We need to talk. Anything that happens in the Liberian people say, what a lawmaker has say, what a lawmaker has say. You think we're going to be the lawmaker here? When you got to go on the floor to go make another law, we got the old laws that have not been respected. The old law have not been enforced. Then we add another paper to another paper. We're looking for garbage can here. We're not looking for garbage can here. We are saying, Mr. President, you know where the money is. Please bring the money so that the people can be in peace.
Thank you, sir.
You said you were going to leave an impeachment proceeding against President Weah.
Very good. Very good. Very soon we'll
When will they take it?
Very soon. You think I can talk a joke? You think I'm a joker, eh? I'm not a joker.
People are disrespecting are waiting now to that day. See?
Now the people of Liberia, you know what is happening in the country right now? We went out to go look for small money, we have plenty of money about missing. Somebody take the money, put it in a pocket. You think it's supposed to be so? Are you people really serious with what you're saying?
The president is a popular president. You might be
forget about being popular. Look, let me tell you
something.
something. What you call it? Give me a chance, man. I need somebody to put my hand up. Did I ask somebody to put my hand up in district number 10 to be afraid, not to talk? Look, I'm not like all the lawmakers are waiting for somebody to say, vote for this man. I'm an independent candidate talking about the president. Myself popular, you know how much vote I want within my district before you talking about popular? Look, don't joke here, man. We're talking about something serious, talking about somebody popular, somebody yourself popular, you don't know you popular? You don't know you popular?
Honorable Koluba, you've been away for some time. You care to tell us why you've been away for some time?
I went to go seek assistance for my district. And very soon you will see the response. We are not going to say something that will not be fruitful. Very, very soon you will see the response. We do not leave this country. The reason why I'm back is because I want to spend my break with my people. I'm not going to be like some people that when they are on break, they leave from here, they go later in China, they go later in America. I want to be. That's the reason why, look, have you been to my district? Have you seen my district office? I don't run my capital building office. My capital building office, they're here for Monday and Tuesday. I run my district office because I have to live with my people. I live in the market with my people. Check one lawmaker that live in the market with people. You tell my friend.
What did the people think to benefit from the trip that you made to India?
I said very soon you will see.
Thank you. You can hold you in contempt with your fellow.
Oh, you got something. You can't look in at you. That somebody can just drop you in jail. You can't go lay boy here talk about
when our own citizens were protesting everywhere, calling for United Nations, the world not to help Liberia because they believe that some 16 billion lost. Village or village, without our worry. But when they can't speak, they say you want chaos. We are a country that guided by laws. We have a constitution. You see, in this room, the only person they're not supposed to know the constitution than me. Because I'm the only person that don't know nothing. All of you are clever. But I can interpret the constitution Thank you. The only person that can interpret the Constitution is supposed to be me. Because I'm the one that don't know nothing. All of you, your professor, your clever, your master degree holder, what have you. But simple rationale. We have laws in the country. When people ask you to be patient, let the law take a course, that's the time you rebel. And you know, in any rebellious act, there's casualties. Your children are supposed to be leaders of tomorrow. You think jumping in the street are the best way. No. We need to change our attitude. One journalist wrote that 9 billion lost. Another one wrote 16 billion lost. Then the government said, okay, let's smoke there, maybe fire there. So let us now ask those people that are responsible what happened. And we told you, relax. We are going to the international community because we don't want to be the judge at the same time. We want to ask our international partners to bring in forensic people and bring FBI and bring the ECOWA so they can help us to ascertain if it is true or not. But you get in the street, you call in for international sanction. The government that was in power, that had a right to print money, you don't have to sanction them. That we have not even put allocation to print money. That we the one you want for the sanction. The government said, thank you, since we came, it'll be 8 months. As the Senate, as the House of Rep, if the proper government are ever ready to allocate money to come to the country, and you know, we couldn't forget. You forget to know that the issues I was senator before, and the records on the books that even the money, the first money that allocated, I refused to sign. And the only reason I refused to sign is not because I wanted Liberians to suffer. No. I believe that campaign coming, it was not the right time to print money. You want to move the mutilated money from the market. You want to bring in money. You can use that money until the campaign finish. When new government comes, you can print money. On that basis, I did not sign. The second one, they were looking for a resolution. Some of my colleagues signed. Whether it was legitimate, I don't know, but I did not pen that paper. So, what I'm saying to you, since the issue came out, the best way to do it is in a peaceful manner. It's not to take people on the street, children got to go to school, people got to go to work, the country got to move, and then we jump in the street and say, our 16 billion lost, we want it. Job money we are, you bury your whole nasty. When I started building homes there, hello? When we start building homes in the country, we were not in government. So we need to be careful. We need to be this is government. We're not playing here. Our international partners know we have meeting the other day. I told them every quarterly, the regional will have meeting to know our operations, to make sure that no one, even my Anna we are, will not tamper with anything that Liberian people get. Because there's no need to. So we need to be careful. You ask for international sanction for money that lost. Now let me say something to you. say something like hypothetically, we say that 16 billion was stolen. So if the country key is 17 billion, that is not a bubble, they got accounting there, you put it in the pound. If the country key is 17 billion, how is that possible for somebody to steal 16 billion? They talk about inflation of 250. You have 17 billion, somebody takes 16 billion? Come on now. Come on. We got to think, because you know, in 1989, coming to December, I came on vacation when the president told me that he's closing the airport. It's the first time I cried. I never cried in my life before. My father died, I walked by the castle, I passed. I'd never cried before, but when they said that they're closing the airport, I asked why. They say insurgency. Who? They say rebel, then come. Who is the rebel? Liberians. Who are the rebels? Is there American coming to fight us? No, our own people. Why? So if you have problem with the leadership, you think the best thing to do is to bring guns on your own people. We got to be serious here. We got to be serious. And it's not no joke. There's no joke. There's no joke. We are peacekeeping success. I said to the UN, we are peacekeeping success story. We are taking our own security. What we can do is to ask our partner to help our logistics so we can make sure that all our borders are secure. We can help to patrol. Because we're fighting global terrorism. And we are joking and we think that it's good. But now, if you look at the video, they see people that sell 16 billion laws, and they see people in the street running, say they protesting. What are the Liberians? What were you people? You should have been in the street. Now the people that say 16 billion laws, they put themselves together in the street. The same people. But remember, their government functioned for 12 years. We were opposition. When we got in the street, they were shooting at us. People were dying. How many protests? Our human rights. We want a war because things was not good. But they took guns and ammunition against us. Just the other day, they went in the street. Police gathered them to exercise their franchise. Simply because we know we're in a country of law. Everyone has the right. But your rights, don't abuse your rights. Make sure that when you go in the street, it should be because the information is factual. Do not go because it's rumors. The journalists, you know, it's sad. Just the other day, we're fighting the sign decriminalization so the journalists can have their right. But the fact that they have their right, they cannot say something that would damage the country. So those journalists that said that 16 billion loss and 9 billion loss, they're also going to be in the investigation. We're going to bring them to the investigation so they can tell us where the 16 billion go. There will be international people. We have our international partner, the journalists, the information that they got that 16 billion loss, 9 billion loss, they're going to join the people to make sure that what they say is right. Because of that 16 billion, people jump in the street. We left here as a young government, going to the UN. All my colleagues, I have to explain to them. They said, we are happy with the 16 billion. It's a shame. You expect me to perform well for you when you telling the whole world that I stole 16 billion. And I go on the UN podium, when I make mistakes, I don't represent a country where the same person will be criticizing me. You will say that, oh, we told you that la bobo there, you can't talk.
Vice President and Dean of Student Affairs.
Let us pray. Good afternoon, God. We thank you for a wonderful day here at the University of Liberia. We thank you for this special ceremony that the visitor to the university, His Excellency Dr. George Manuel Weah, have come to visit us here at the University of Liberia back to back in the month of October. Take your seat. Be in our midst. Give us wisdom. Give us understanding that all that we do here today may be honor and glory to your name. In the name of God the Creator, God the Savior, and God the Comforter, and the people of God will say, Amen.
Amen. Let's do a little bit of check, please. Hopefully I get, when I was coming up, they always used to say play by eye when you get a full listing. But the other eye, not small eye to play with today. Hopefully we get it all right. National legislative members present, cabinet ministers, director of agencies, GM ministers, party officials, superintendents, I'm sure I saw, members of the UL Board of Trustees, vice presidents, associate vice presidents, deans, chairpersons, members of our faculty, academic and administrative directors, student leaders, prospective students, students of the University of Liberia. I'm also told those who want to be students are also here. Welcome. On behalf of the 20,000 plus students that bill every year, we now hear from Dr. William E. Allen as he welcomed the President to the University.
His Excellency Dr. George Manuel Weah, President of the Republic of Liberia and visitor of the University of Liberia, distinguished platform guests, members of the Board of Trustees here, invited guests, my fellow vice presidents, faculty, students, staff, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the University of Liberia. The President of the University of Liberia, Dr. Ophelia Ines Weeks, is in Kenya attending a conference. That conference was organized by one of our new sponsors. That sponsor, or that partner, is sponsoring 8 faculty members to study for their doctoral degree in Kenya and Tanzania. That's why she's not here today. Mr. President, it's always a joy to welcome you. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, again on behalf of the students, we thank you for your efforts, for your generosity, for your interest in the University of Liberia. Thank you very much. Mr. President, we will always welcome you wholeheartedly, even when we are uncertain about the exact reasons for your visit. We do know that some of our students have recently complained to your office about circumstances here. Accordingly, we do not know what this visit will bring. But perhaps we can look to history for a few clues about what to expect from this visit. History suggests that your previous interactions with the University of Liberia have always been marked by joy and celebration. Reports show Reports show that before you became president, you provided money directly to struggling students. You paid their tuition. You donated money to student governments, provided transportation for students, and so forth. And as president, about 2 weeks ago, you visited us at Fendel and launched our new digital registration system. A system that you funded as part of your 150 days deliverables. Through this new e-portal registration system, you eliminated our outdated and often disorganized registration procedure. As a result, it no longer takes an entire semester just to register. Students do not have to come on campus 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. just to join long lines for registration. They can now register with ease on their smartphones, on campus and outside of campus. Also important, the new digital system has improved our financial management. Classes resume this Monday. Mr. President, our campuses are not only unusually quiet, but students are attending classes. So far, there are no protests about registration. We appreciate, Mr. President, your timely intervention. History, therefore, seems to indicate that your visits and interactions with the University of Liberia in the past have been occasions for joy and celebration. Therefore, today, we hope that history will repeat itself. History will repeat itself. And at the end of your visit, we will continue to rejoice and celebrate. So, Mr. President, on behalf of the University of Liberia, on behalf of the Board of Trustees once again, on behalf of the management team, I welcome you to the University of Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivian Free had said it all. He basically said what many of the people who've interacted with the university for a long time know. But taking a cue from Bibi Ali's speech, I am told that by the time this program is ended, we might not dance David dance anymore, we might dance the We Are dance. I mean, I am hoping as Bibi was hoping. But, you know, prophets do exist. Let us now go to a man who represents not only the 20,000 students that blow every year. He coins himself the masses student leader. I can see the VIP who I'm talking about. He represents the 20,000 that blow and the 50,000 that want to enter. So we'll go to Chalabao for a quick remark.
His Excellency Dr. President George Malawia, ministers, deputy ministers, members of the board, University of Liberia, members of the legislature here present, head of agencies, directors, visitors, the media, students of the University of Liberia, members of the student government and that of the Senator leadership, members of the Student Legislative Assembly, members of the 3 political parties on campuses of the University of Liberia, people in Radio Land, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, if anyone who have assumed before I go into what I want to say, that you do not listen, let me speak in a categorical tone that you listen and listen very well. And you don't only listen, but also wanting to always find a solution to issues that are capable of causing stalemate or impasses from the capacity of the University of Liberia. And I want to use this open-minded, those in regular outbursts, international community partners, we appreciate so much your involvement and contribution to the University of Liberia. And also we want to say welcome to the microcosm of the light of society. This is the grounds of intelligentsia, where we coordinate ideas and we derive solutions to community problems. And we say again, welcome and that of ministers and all those that accompany on the campuses of the university. I extend greetings to you from the people's children. Our parents in Tierney, in Fisebu, in Boisson. We say to you, greetings. But we come with a heavy heart, and not in bad faith, but also in good faith. We want to use this medium to again appreciate you for your immense contribution last semester to our financial aid program, and besides, our brief interaction and my request to you to automate our registration system, which you did not hesitate at that moment. We instructed Honorable Tue to ensure that resources are provided to ensure that our automation system is up to task. I say again, to our students, thank you very much and we appreciate it. The purpose for which we are here today is because we had a concern and turned to your office and you promised us we were going to come with a solution. And I think I'm out of words. You always wanting to help us find solution because it is an open secret that when the University of Liberia is not in peace, the office of the president will not always be in peace because the office of the president is best adjacent the fence of the University of Liberia. You have come and you're going to say this without sentiment of favor. The recent increment or shift, quote unquote, as justified by the UN administration that they are considering prevailing rate We do not agree, we did not agree, and will not agree in the future. And one may ask in their mind why we do not agree, if even it is in good faith. What we do not agree is the University of Liberia did not notify our students prior to this semester that there will be increment in terms of prevailing rate. As a result of that, we told them suspend that decision until adequate information is made or our students are acknowledged of this decision and the university. Again, Mr. President, Liberia growth process depends on the human capacity. And I think in your quest to change Liberia's story, you can achieve if you commit more to capacity building. What my private are? The University of Liberia student in your mindset and in your quest to support passionate and dedicated students who are in pursuit of tertiary education meant to improve their personal life and the life of their families and relatives, always and almost every semester is engaged with providing financial aid to poor students. And this legacy has been in existence for a long period of time, and we think it should not be something that should come to an end, but should live on because it has impacted so much people who today provide national leadership in government and private sector. So we are again asking you to please, as you did last semester, support our financial aid process where we will be able to aid underprivileged students who parents and themselves voted you as the best subject for Liberia's solution. Again, Mr. President and members of the government, particularly members of the government, I'm appealing to your consciences. Please listen and act in time as portrayed and exhibited by His Excellency George Mallory. If we listen to the cry and concerns of people who we govern, stalemates and impasses will not be where we serve or in our different communities. Like we always call the president and he comes in time, I can assure you there will be no violence on the campuses of the University of Liberia if a concern of ours is in timely dealt with and by those relevant authorities who are to do what is right. And we think if those things are done, the campuses of the University of Liberia will be the most peaceful place on earth and as anywhere across the globe. Let me say this. Many a times, students, my students, our students, citizens of Liberia, are bred as violent people. Let me demystify that way. Students of the University of Liberia are not violent people. They are conscious people who read between the lines. They know what is good for them and what is not good for them. So if we institute measure that is not in their interest, they will set up the necessary barricade to vibrate the system to demand attention. And many a times, and the vibrating of the system is meant to attract the attention of relevant authorities to find amicable solution to our problems. But many a times they get off the box because people who are supposed to listen, they do not listen to us, they do not allow us to make input in student-centered policies and programs. And we frown on it yesterday, today, and we will frown on it 1 million times it happens. And we have always told the administration of the university, policies and programs that are student-centered, please allow us to have our say. We are not going to dictate to the administration of the university, but we can make the voice of the students to be heard. And we think it is in good faith that we claim some of those and make some of those alliances. And Mr. President, again, what do you mean? If you're fetching for help and there are stages, if you have the opportunity to interact with or have access to the in-context key to something, you have to make a request. Many of our students, including me, who graduated, and the graduation fee actually is really giving us some tough time. And besides that, I disagree with administration, and I'm going to say it only because I told them, even though your will will prevail, but I do not agree today, I do not agree tomorrow, I'm not going to do anything that will cause problem, but I don't agree. There was a small heart in our graduation, and we told them we support it, and we take a stay hard, and we need you to help us. Yeah, in that because and before I take my seat, let me also ask the UL administration and also your office. There are sanitation problems with that. No mistake, and I'm not going to miss my word on this. UL is faced with consistent sanitation problem. Up to now, we are yet to get what is to be ours in terms of internet facility. We stay yearning for libraries and laboratories. Even those steps have been taken, but we think more need to be done. And some of those things are ingredients for a better academic atmosphere and environment. And we hope that the government of Liberia will support the UL administration and the UL administration stepping out of the box to develop in dealing with some of those old age problems that we have spoken to over and over. And again, I said it in final, and I'm going to say it again. Please have the paper that I'm going to that is the budget allocation. In my wisdom and back law, the 1952 Act that created the university states that it is the government responsibility to provide resources for the university. And I don't think students should be the one looking for money for the university. And were you to constrain our students, or the administration to constrain our students, I think it is not in good faith, and we think a recourse need to be taken. So, Mr. President, please, I'm appealing to you. I won't lead down here because maybe people say, oh, the president lead down to the president, or he must But, Mr. President, to be honest, please have the UL administration to take a recourse, a complete recourse of that $400 to $600, let it go back to $400. If you want to go, let it provide the necessary information to our students, they will get entrusted with it in the future, but for now, we think we need to take a recourse. Also, our allocation to deal with some of these sanitation, laboratory, and other things there. The university will not be like sisterly university all across the region, just in 1 year time. I will not tell you in 1 year time everything will be going to. I will not be that disingenuous. Yeah, so we hope that we keep this friendship, interaction. Students of the universities are your friends. We are not against the government of Liberia, but when you do something like that, you tell the UL administration, we will vibrate system and pay attention. And I think those vibrations speak to you coming here because we did a formal complaint to you relative to the situation on campus, and you told us to come in time, which was not happening in class. We should go and we'll demonstrate with police, still giving us the fact you are always willing and passionate to come and hear our concerns and cry, and work with us in finding remedies. I say to you, thank you, and the Lord, our God, be your God as we stir the affairs public of our governance system, I say to you, thank you, and let God bless you.
The president of also has spoken. At this point, in my MC duties, will be a really good point to make light of certain situations and bring us back on course. But let's give a few historic facts. Well, how many persons here love football? I don't want to speak to people who are interested in what I'm talking about. Anybody remember the Cristiano Ronaldo Real Madrid visit to Juve? Anybody remember what happened there? There was a spectacular overhead seesaw that happened. And I remember the Juve fans woke up. Anybody can remember that? Yes. They were clapping, right? Yes. So the next person I'm about to introduce the occasion might be a Juve fan. I'm just saying, at Real Madrid. The fan wants to cause a lot of problems. He is the Vice President for Your Relations, and he will be introducing this occasion. Mr. VP.
Thank you. I'm not a Juve fan, I'm a Man U fan. And last night, Man U lost 1-0. And Frank Afran was hoping that we'll watch the game together on 16th Street. But I watched the game at Sarge and I was not a happy camper. But today, Your Excellency, Mr. President, and the 6th visitor of the University of Liberia, Minister Samuel Detroit Jr., Minister Mankugel. I'm calling these two other ministers for a reason. Protocol has been appropriately served. I'm standing here because I see myself as a collateral damage in this whole brouhaha. On Friday last week, I noticed on my telephone call a missed call from Councillor Archie Bernard, legal counsellor to the president. It's about noon. He's working hard. And I immediately return the call. Every time I get a call from Archie or Minister McGill or Minister Tue, I know the president is to talk about the university. And my job is, I'm the spokesperson of the University of Liberia. So I called Archie, I said, Archie, what's the matter? He said, Norris, you have to come to the mansion. You are being summoned. The president needs to speak with you about now. And I said, but give me a heads up. Archie, give me a heads up. No. I ain't got time now. You got to hurry up and come. But the students have come here and complain. That's the heads up I'm going to give you, and you increase the tuition. I tried to explain to Archie, I hang up the phone, beep! Yeah, in trouble. So I called Dr. Weeks. Dr. Weeks was on the airport to attend this important education summit. I said, I've just been summoned to the mansion. The visitor, wants me to come. I mean, he's a VP 12. VP 12, I just want to make sure that we go and explain to the president what's the secret, and I trust you can do that. I'm going. I said, Madam, it's good that the president is calling us. When people go complain to the president, a good leader he is, he calls to get the other side. You give the president a big hand of applause. Now, since he became president, I've only went on the 6th floor once. And that was when he was administering the oath to Minister Tuane, because my brother is a family member. And I went since that time. So I'm a little bit nervous. So I tried calling Achi back to see how I can talk my way out of going to the president and maybe he can do the job of explaining to that will come. So I went. In fact, Achi was waiting for me downstairs. So I know it was a serious way. I was scared. I was saying, so I went upstairs. I was ushering in and bringing my gate's office, my gate, and said, yeah, we call you here, Norris. What's going on there? You know, my gate is the president chief of staff. He's an embodiment of intellectual authority. Office was very busy. So I'm a lawyer, so every time when you go see president, let me warn you, carry paper and carry evidence. So I printed the tuition and fee structures, because I know definitely, that's the issue you're calling. So I gave them, I gave one copy. Look. Said, and then we increased tuition. So, okay, Jawed, go in. Go in. Greeted the president. Office is elegant. For those of you who are seeing the president, very elegant. Very elegant. Mr. President, I love your office. And then I greeted the president. Long live Your Excellency. What's kind of nervous? I don't care how you can be. The presidency can subdue you. Huh? I've been the president of it for a long time. That was then. But look, all the furniture changed. Exotic furniture. Everything different. It's a really elegant office. So he sit down. And I said, okay, Mr. Tuane, thank you. Your face was serious now. I hear the students chanting outside there, and I can hear the echo. What happened? So I increased tuition at the university, So, in my own, trying to intellectualize this, the president, I have to tell you, thank you very much for calling. At no time did we increase tuition. In fact, for us to do that, you will have to sign off onto aid. All that explanation I was going. But the president didn't seem interested in what I was talking about. So he asked me, he said, look, how many thousand students we talking about? I said, well, with the president every year, 20,000 students bill, and at the end of the day, 12,000 paid. Our total enrollment hovers around 15, 20,000. I've been here long enough, so I can just talk my way into all that issue very easy. And he said, look, my dear, this is very serious. President got up. He said, look, the student came to complain. Thank you for the information. I have it. I'm going to meet them at 5 o'clock. So we'll make a decision. Tell the student what you said. But listen, tomorrow I want you to. Where are you going tomorrow? I said, Mr. President, let me sign it. Let me watch it for again. He said, look, you need to come Saturday to have dinner with us, so we can discuss in detail the education of our young people. I said, Mr. President, me? He said, yeah. So, after I became the president, I said, well, I told you, every time the student there, I want to complain, and something go again, but I said, this is one day, I was there. I called that, and I didn't forget it. You were very concerned. What's the news? What's the news? I said, relax. Tomorrow I'm going to be with the president and I will give you the preview. Relax. And all the journalists calling me. I'm not going to compete with these students. The only time they will win. I won't go on the radio to be debunking all that stuff. That's not the issue. So, ladies and gentlemen, what started Friday, the president's ordering me, end up in me. The president said, we'll go to Jamaica. Saturday when I called, the president said, where are you? I said, Mr. President, I'm just waiting for your call. He said, Norris, you have to come now to have lunch with us so we can discuss this thing here. Immediately, I said, the president gave me 10 minutes. You know, I get on for, I'll come straight. When the president house, security people won't give me enough time. I said, man, I'm going to have lunch with the president. That's what my time for. They open the gate. When? Sat down, everybody was there, seated. Mr. 12 was there, Mr. McGill, I believe the president. Some trust new, ladies and gentlemen, in an elegant atmosphere. From there, the president saw everybody off. You know, sometimes the president said things, you think they can forget. He said, Mr. 12, let's go up. I said, where? He said, upstairs. In my private room, we're going to have this discussion. Mr. 12 was there, Mr. McGill, and I were ushered into the company of the president private room. We discussed education. So, folks, I don't know what specific the president is going to say yet. What I know, I was treated very well on Saturday. And the next time, y'all can't complain. I'm calling again. We can say some of they say, you know, men marry for or men God marry for good. So today, the president said he wants to come to the university. So I said, well, Mr. President, come to us. He said, no. We're coming Wednesday. Coming Wednesday, I'm bringing Mr. Twa, I'm bringing Mr. Mankilo. Let them Mr. Twa and Mr. Mankilo a big hand of applause. Mr. Gentlemen, remember, when you had that demonstration, President said, Mr. Twa, Mr. Mankilo, and Archie. And we talked. The first thing he said, they gave $10,000 to do the registration. And 5 money. I think that 5 money the Minister of Finance spent on this university here. Next time, it was the digitalization. 300,000. So, you know, like I didn't say, history can repeat itself. But we don't want to preempt what the president said. And I read the media. I was scared. I thought I was going to be fired. But, ladies and gentlemen, the president is here. I don't know what he is here for. Your guess is as good as my guess. So, Your Excellency, I want to thank you very much for the wonderful pleasure of spending some time in your company. I had presidential treatment. You have been Deputy Minister for so long. But the camaraderie and congeniality that I enjoy from you is unprecedented. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the question. Let's listen to what the president said. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair. We've heard two sides of the coin. One from our student leaders with a visit to the president's office. Another side is the inquiry with the administration. Well, will it be a front page headline, as we roll, or will it be something else? I mean, let's be very, very attentive at this point.
Members of the 54th Legislature, members of the Cabinet, the Board of Trustees, Vice Presidents, faculty and staff of the University of Liberia, our future leaders and students of the university, lunks and teneries, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinguished pleasure and honor to introduce to you our president, the visitor of the University of Liberia and the president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Dr. George Mane Weah, who will make a special statement to the university. Let us all stand and welcome His Excellency, the President.
You may have your seat. Good afternoon. Well, let me just say a word to my good friend, Mr. Mao. Mr. Mao, in the administrative setting, there's good and bad. But what we don't want vibration anywhere around. You know, when you hear the word vibration, you're a young man. In our era, we heard the word, go to university campus, make sure you get vibration. Students were jumping all over the windows. There were casualties. We are in the 21st century. There's no time for vibration. Because some vibration can be military vibration, police vibration, or immigration vibration. But please, always negotiate. You don't need vibration. Well, Saturday we were together. I didn't know that Nori was a Man U fan. But yesterday, as a big Juventus fan, even though I play for Milan, now I understand that Nori was beating yesterday. Dr. Allen, President for Academic Affairs of the University of Liberia, heads of management team, members of the Faculty Senate, members of the UL administration, professors and instructors of the University of Liberia, officials of government here present, the leaderships of the University of Liberia Student Union, the general student body, special invitees, ladies and gentlemen. One of my duties as president of the Republic of Liberia by law is to serve as visitor of the University of Liberia. This is an honor that I accept with deep humility, but it is also a responsibility that I take this very seriously. As visitor, it is incumbent upon me to use my good offices as president to ensure that the nation's higher institution of learning is well established, adequately funded, through budgetary support from the government and properly managed by competent administrators. It is given to me as my presidential duty to appoint the president and members of the board of trustees of the university, who in turn are mandated to engage professors and other members of the teaching staff who have earned high standards of academic qualification, so that students enrolled at this university will receive quality education that will enable them to become productive in their chosen fields upon graduation. Besides these official functions, I am personally concerned that the university should be run smoothly and efficiently so that it is enabled to concentrate on its growth and development plans and fulfill its ambitions to become one of the best universities in Africa. One such example of this concern is that over the years, we have observed that students of the University of Liberia have suffered from standing in long queues, delays in registration processes, lack of system to effectively and efficiently manage students' records, and to adequately manage the university administrations and its system in general. With a student body of close to 40,000 students, it has been extremely difficult to efficiently manage the registration and administrative processes of the university on a manual basis. As we are all aware, there have been many instances when the registration processes have ended in riots, conflicts, and demonstration on the campuses of the University of Liberia. In 2017, the UN administration made a decision to digitalize the University of Liberia, but up to the time I took office in January of this year, the project had not been started. Realizing the critical importance of this system to the smooth and efficient running of the university, I gave the project maximum priority and budgetary support at the very beginning of my administration. It was my pleasure to visit the Federal campus on the 4th of this month to dedicate a new digital system. It is now installed and in use, providing not only ease of registration but also vital internet access so critical for research and study. Ladies and gentlemen, last Monday, October 22nd, was the official commencement of classes for this new semester. As a visitor, I would like to take this occasion to welcome the administration, faculty and staff, and especially the students back to school. However, in my continuous dialogues and conversation with administrators as well as students, I have been made acutely aware of another major problem facing the student body. Let me tell you a story. Last Friday, I heard that the student was chanting again in front of my office. I asked, what is happening? I was told that it was the UL student again. So I sent for Mao and Mr. Twe. But when I saw Mao team, I didn't see. I knew that he orchestrated that. Because Mao, he didn't want to know that he was in front. The student told me that administration had increased the tuition. I was not happy about that, so I sent to the university to speak with someone. And my good friend, Mr. Nortwell, Vice President of the University Relations, came and we spoke. Mr. Twelve communicator told me that the fees were not increased, as mentioned by the students. According to him, the credit per hour is still the same, $4. But due to the fluctuation of the LD to the US, a fixed rate of LD 150 to US $1 was established to avoid confusion. During Mr. Norris' explanation, about the student condition, I was shocked when I was told that every semester about 20,000 students go through the bidding process, yet only 12,000 students attend the school and pay. Furthermore, about 5,000 of the 12,000 students who are in attendance are depending on some form of financial aid or scholarship. The rest of the students do not attend due to lack of financial means. Based upon my discussion, I call in the finance minister to find a solution to the problem. Ladies and gentlemen, the inability of our young people to continue their education is very troubling. It has a negative impact on them and their ability to make a positive contribution to the nation's growth and development. By this time, it should be clear to all that we will never be successful in achieving the goals of our pro agenda if we do not place more emphasis on the development of our human capital. In so doing, we have to invest in quality education. I believe in education, as the late Kofi Annan once said, and I quote, "Knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society and in every family." Unquote. The increasing costs of education in Liberia, leading to non-enrollment, non-attendance, and frequent dropouts, is becoming counterproductive to our development goals. I believe, therefore, that the time has come I believe, therefore, the time has come to take the bold initiatives and make direct social interventions to address this problem. There is a definite link between the well-educated citizenry and economic growth. And in recognition of that, my government has decided to invest in our human capital in order to achieve sustained economic growth. Having a good education is important to one's success in life. Education is the key to success because it enables the person to think logically and communicate effectively. Therefore, I, for the crown, George Mane, for the crown, in the name of the Liberian people and our government, I therefore declare free tuition. thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Let me read into it. I therefore declare free tuition for all undergraduate students at the University of Liberia as well as all other public universities in Liberia. Thank you. Now, Liberians, make use of the opportunity given today to reach your full potential in your educational sojourn. The details and modalities will be arranged and finalized between the administration of the university and the relevant sectorial ministries of government. But to the student, let me inform you that this will be a win-win partnership between you and the government, as you will still expect to pay all the fees charged by the university. Ladies and gentlemen, by this intervention, and government shows state commitment not only to invest in physical capital, such as roads, but the human capital, for the overall growth of our citizens and our economy. We believe that no country can develop without investing in education of its people. This policy will continue to form an integral part of our pro agenda for development and prosperity. Now, there is no need for you now to enroll in school and for you now to attend your classes. There is also no reason now for you to drop out of school because of financial constraint. According to Nelson Mandela, and I quote, who's my hero, education is the greatest weapon that you can use to change the world. I am now giving you that weapon. And use the weapon to change Liberia. Excellencies, student body, let me now inform you. I see you are jubilating, but let me be encouraged when I hear that 20,000 students is on campus. Let's not be 8,000 students causing problems and we pay and you get only 400 students. For everyone to go to school, this is why we are doing this. As a president of your country, the least I owe you is to educate you. So, today I make you happy. I wanted to make us proud. And I want to encourage you, use the opportunity now to go to all the disciplines. We are looking for engineers. Don't limit yourself. We are looking for pilots. We are looking for chemical engineers. Let us invest in all our sector, administrative area, political area, and mechanics, plumber, what have you, so that Liberia can be a better place. So we're looking for someone, looking for an engineer who can go to Ghana, who can go to Guinea to bring them. We can get them right here. As I said, and I'll repeat myself again, I don't want you to be a spectator in your own country. So we must prepare you for the future. May God bless the UN. May God bless the officials. And may God bless our state. Now we know that no one is being sacked. It's a total coherent year, and we all are happy. May God bless you.
As prophesied, this is the single most act. I mean, even the platform has the weird dance story. Ladies and gentlemen, please have your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, please have your seats. Ladies and gentlemen.